I'm so incredibly happy to have come away with another medal with Noah. And, for me, the achievement was getting back to competition readiness within a year is something that I didn't necessarily expect to be able to do. And to be able to put on a performance today that was our international personal best together. Noah and I started diving together in November, and we've only probably had a total of 2 months training in synchronization together. But to be able to be in front of my family and do that was extremely special, and I can't wait to actually get to speak to them and see them after this. And yeah, in terms of, obviously China dived absolutely incredibly today. They were on incredible form. Every single one of their dives was absolutely flawless. I mean, we were ready, and they're applying the pressure every single round to make sure that they didn't falter. And I think, what's interesting is being able to have the hope and have the belief that it is possible to beat the Chinese divers. Because, when you watch sometimes the training, if the training happened in the competition, the results might be slightly different. But, they know how to perform at their best in competition. Oh gosh, I don't really know yet, because I went from being the youngest on the team in 2008 to now the oldest diver on the team. I want to kind of enjoy this moment and make decisions about the future of diving for me later on. They might be adding different events into the Olympic Games in LA. I live in LA now, so it could be, a chance to do a second home Olympic Games. But for right now, I just want to enjoy this moment, and we'll see how it goes after that. Robbie's already had his token used. We'll see what Phoenix thinks in a few years' time. But I don't know. I think, I was so proud to have been able to decide to come back after 2 years of, 15 months ago, I was sitting on the sofa doing nothing, and to then be able to get back into some kind of competition shape. It's something that I feel very proud to have been able to do. And I think most of that was being able to set an example to my kids, so that if you have a dream and you work really hard, it doesn't mean that you're always going to be able to achieve exactly what you want to, but it's about enjoying the process and doing what you can to show up to be the best person that you can be. And for me this year, it was having that sense of perspective, being able to balance being with my family and being able to train. And it's the happiest I've been in diving in all of these years, because diving wasn't necessarily my top priority. Of course, it was extremely important, but there is nothing more important than my children and being able to spend time with them. So I adjusted my training schedule to train once per day, Monday through Friday, and was then able to enjoy from basically I would train 7 till 10 a.m. each morning, and then spend the rest of the day with my kids. It was extremely wet. I will say that. It was an incredible experience to be a flag bearer, and a massive honor, and being able to be on the boat and, see Paris from a different point of view, and to really feel like it felt very much for the people, and being able to experience that and was amazing. I didn't get to see any of the ceremony because there were no screens on any of the boats. And so I haven't actually seen it yet. So I need to I was waiting to get the competition out of the way, and then I need to go back and watch it all.
Yeah, Dave was, probably the nicest person I ever knew. And in terms of diving, he took me from, I think I'd gone to 2 international competitions, and he took me to my first Olympics. So I genuinely wouldn't be here without him. Obviously, it was a few years ago, and I've had a couple of coaches since that, but he helped my diving massively, and he taught me kind of what Tom said, that diving's not the most important thing in the world, and taking that pressure off, especially when I was a teenager, helped me develop massively.
Being a partner or somebody that is the top supporter of an Olympian is so incredibly hard, and the people that are closest to the Olympic athletes do not get enough credit for how much they really have to sacrifice and support. And my husband has been there all year to be able to take the reins with the kids when I've gone on training camps and gone on to competitions. And he has a career of his own, a successful career of his own, that he's constantly putting to one side for me to be able to achieve my goals. And this last year was definitely a spanner in the works, because we had moved to LA, and Lance is getting back on with his career, and he has been so incredible to allow me to go back and have this another go.